A very good evening to you, our dear listener, and welcome to Explorer Online Radio. Today is Tuesday, 27th June 2023. Reading you the news at 9 is Nicholas Tewandeke. First, the headlines. Muslims to celebrate Eid al-Adha. President delivers Eid message. Government to start mandatory motor vehicle tracking. In Mbarara, 6 critically injured in bus accident. And in Kenya, government launches digital register for sex offenders. The news in detail. The Muslim fraternity in Uganda and all over the world are set to celebrate Eid al-Adha, also known as the Festival of Sacrifice. The festivity marks the day when Prophet Ibrahim portrayed his total faith and obedience to Allah when he accepted to sacrifice his son, and therefore the Muslims slaughter animals as their sacrifice to the great God. President Museveni has urged the Muslim community in Uganda to apply Prophet Ibrahim's spirit of sacrifice to all aspects of their lives. He says the spirit of sacrifice should not be limited only to issues of faith. The president has further urged believers to also work hard to harness all the natural resources that Uganda is blessed with in order to create wealthy and strong homes. Away from that, the Uganda Revenue Authority reveals plans to implement a new compulsory digital car tracking policy effective 1st July 2023. This will see all Ugandan registered motor vehicles tracked as a way of fighting crime involving motorcycles and motor vehicles. There will be a new series of registration numbers for all motor vehicles plus installation of tracking devices. All motor vehicle owners will have to pay Ugandan shillings 735,000 for replacement of their number plates. This comes after the Court of Appeal Justice Oscar Kihika dismissed an application filed by Legal Brains Trust, a non-profit organization which sought to halt the implementation of the policy on grounds that the new technology will violate the constitutional rights of law-abiding citizens to their privacy. And in more news, the High Court in Kampala has ruled that the late Justice Stella Arach Amoko be buried at her ancestral home in Nebbi district as her children and other family members had wished. This is after Justice Ketra Katarisibwa Katunguka dismissed a case in which her husband had sought her to be buried either in his home district or in a neutral ground after disagreeing with the deceased's children on her final resting place. In her ruling, Justice Ketra stated that Arach's wish to be buried at her ancestral home should be respected. And in more news, the Kampala City Traders Association, KASITA, has agreed to suspend their planned demonstration over high taxes following a successful engagement held yesterday with Uganda Revenue Authority. A section of the traders had threatened to close their shops starting today in protest against the new tax charge of IFRIS, confiscation of their merchandise by tax collectors, and high rental fees, among other issues. The URA Commissioner General, John Musinguzi, said that the body agreed to work with traders to resolve the sticking issues through continued engagement. He also pledged to continue sensitizing traders about the taxation systems. In Kamuli District, authorities have closed St. Paul Senior School Mbulamiti for a week and taken at least 20 students into custody at Kamuli Central Police Station following a strike on Monday. The Kamuli District Security Committee, led by the RDC, Ms. Rose Birungi, has since summoned the Board of Governors and Parent Teachers Association to establish what sparked the strike. The Osogab North Police spokesperson, Mr. Michael Kasada, said the demonstrating students locked the offices of the bursar and head teacher, smashed window glasses, and destroyed the school fence and many others. The head teacher, Ms. Jessica Namaganda, says the school will resume on July 3rd, adding that in the meantime, the Board of Governors and other relevant bodies will be looking into the allegations and possible causes of the strike. And in Luwero, police are holding 7 suspects of aggravated robbery and arson on the farm of the district Kadhi, Sheikh Mlindwa. According to a statement by the Savannah police spokesperson Sam Twina Mazima, the suspects were armed with an SMG rifle, pistol, and machetes, injuring everyone they found. He added that the farm manager, Muhammad Lubega, reported the matter to police, which responded and visited the crime scene, searched the area, and recorded statements. The statement further said that the suspects set ablaze houses, destroyed properties including goats, and robbed their phones. And in Mbarara district this morning, 6 people suffered critical injuries following collision of Gateway bus and a pickup truck on Mbarara and Tungamo Road. The Rizi Region's police spokesperson Samson Kasasira confirmed the incident, revealing that the pickup driver entered the road carelessly, colliding with the bus coming from Kabale side. The injured were rushed to Mbarara Referral Hospital and the vehicles were towed to Mbarara Central Police. Across borders in Sudan, the commander of the Paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF, Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, has announced a 2-day unilateral ceasefire effective today for the Muslim festival of Eid al-Adha. He said this in an audio recording aired on Al Arabiya TV. The RSF commander expressed hope that the Eid holiday would provide an opportunity for reconciliation among the Sudanese people and that the country would emerge from the war more united and stronger. And lastly, in Kenya, the government has launched an online register with records of all convicted sexual offenders, which is expected to enhance justice for victims. Chief Justice Martha Koome said the automation of the database will ensure easy access to information on convicted sex offenders, facilitating expedited justice. She said this will help authorities to monitor and supervise sexual offenders after they are released from prison. That has been our news at 9. Thank you for listening. Nicholas Tevande.